T, fucking all these people, everybody, they can do what the fuck they want. But the thing is, for the people that are coming in, us trying to do anything the fuck that like that is gonna seem fake and replicated. So the
Yeah,
only thing
yeah,
is to become
yeah.
organic and real as fuck.
You know what's
Become new.
crazy? I like that you can speak to me in the streamer language, right?
And you get it.
And I understand it in the music language, and then vice versa, and then we both like understand the generalities of
That's
both
why I
because
love how
exactly
you're
what you
so
said.
into music,
Because
bro.
you related it to the music, I was like, shit, you're right. Because there's no
And this is gonna times 10 your music shit. You have no fucking idea, bro. You have no fucking idea, bro. And
Trey,
especially with
Trey,
you
Trey,
be
Trey, Trey. I do. I
with
honestly
us
do.
together, it's stupid. Music and streaming is literally the only thing
And
anyone
that's
gives a
what I'm
fuck
saying.
about.
And this is why I want to focus so heavily on being the most efficient on the next step because this is really us building a foundation, right? So I do want it to be the most efficient foundation ever because this tower gonna be tall, motherfucker. And these motherfuckers are gonna look at like the beginning of how we started building, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, well, you started here, right? We know
You
the
gotta
world
start
we're in for the
somewhere.
next 5 years, right? But still there has to be a strong foundation, right? If we have to for us it's natural, right? But this is my thing, this is
Mm,
what I'm worried about is
okay, hit
if
me.
we incorporate new people into some sort of a team that we created now that's
No,
under
no,
our
no,
name,
no.
right?
The team has nothing to do with now. Team has nothing to do with this is down the road. This is down the road. I'm
Okay,
not worried about the team whatsoever. This is
okay.
not at all because the thing is, right? We're gonna find our group. We're gonna find our real people
Yes, that will happen naturally,
throughout.
so I hear you on that point. Yep.
Right, we're gonna find our music people. We're gonna find our sharing people. We're gonna find all this before we branch out and we do what the fuck we gotta do. But as long as we stay natural, we stay organic, we stay true to whatever the fuck we have on our streams, right? It doesn't matter what we see on stream, doesn't matter what we see on videos. We say what the fuck we feel like. We say exactly this.
Exactly,
Nobody,
yes.
and it's relatable, and that's the big thing from the nostalgia effect,
Because
right?
I'll
Of,
I'll give you a point to that. The reason why it's relatable is because you and I were still normal people, right? So it's like
uh-huh.
when you look at any person that
Weird.
you actually followed, the reason you liked them in the beginning was because it was normal, and then they blew up from it. So you lived through them in a sense. And for us, that cycle will always repeat. That's why parents do what they do. That's why kids do a lot of the things that they do, right? That cycle will always repeat. I swear to fucking God. So yes, exactly. We just need to.
And we're at this time exactly just like the same shit with the music. Shit's getting boring. Shit's getting bada boom, bada bing. And it's not because people don't want new shit. People will love new shit. That's the only thing they
You
give a
want me
fuck
to
about.
elaborate
But
on the
they want
music
to feel
stuff?
shit that's they want shit that's relatable. They want some shit that they can tell people about. They want some people to be like, yo, what the fuck? This is awesome new shit, bro. This is
Yeah.
cool. This is like lit
I
because
can get a
it
little
gives
bit
you
more in depth if you want me to on that music stuff. If
no
not,
hit
we'll
me,
pass
hit
it
me,
on.
hit me, hit me, hit me,
So
hit me.
fucking, I was talking to Raul the other day, and this is this big shift that I've noticed, and it's the exact same analogy that you look at in the streaming world. There's this nostalgia effect, right? So I've pinpointed this to be very simple and very easy. Okay, so even in our generation, you mentioned No Scrubs. Everybody fucking knows it. Period. End of story. Why? Because their parents listen to it all the time. So it's literally, if you play No Scrubs, even if the person doesn't fucking know it,
So
it nostalgically hits them. They're like, yo, what is this?
boom.
Okay.
So like,
So it's the
oh sorry.
same thing. It's the
I want to
same
say one
thing. You go back to the
one thing.
Snoop Dogs, the Eminems, the
Okay.
actual natural cadences,
So
not what this cookie cutter shit is right now. Exactly how you were saying in the streaming fucking world. Fuck that cookie cutter shit.
so
Go back to the road.
every nigga, I'm speaking Curry, Ken Carson, Young Boy, all these new people, right? Bro, you have no idea. Remember when I was posting those shorts at the very beginning? Not very beginning, but about like 2 or 3 weeks ago, when I was posting the beginning of, and I was saying on TikToks and streams, I was like, everybody, give me a first song that you guys want from a first rapper, like to a degree, right? And people
Yep.
are loving it. They're like, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. And I'm getting thousands of views just from saying that shit just from saying that shit, just because they like, oh shit, they're like, okay, and then they're giving me names, they're giving me names. So now I'm reacting to these actual streamers. I'm reacting to these actual
Mm.
fucking videos, this, that, and the third.
You
So
got that
and
on
the
lock
crazy
somewhere? You got that written down
pardon?
somewhere?
Yeah, 100%.
Perfect.
I got my notes are fucking
Perfect,
crazy,
perfect.
bro.
No, I'm just
So
make sure. Go, go, go.
so the best part about this is the fact that I'm realizing people love nostalgia, but at the same time, you can't be old because they don't like
Yep.
that, but they
Yeah,
love new
exactly.
shit. So
Exactly.
like
And that's why we're in
all
our
the music
prime.
I'm having is I'm going through every single sorry. I'm going through every single rapper, all these people getting all the music, but I'm speaking like all some beginner ass shit, and it's giving you that vibe. that vibe, all these videos, all that vibe. But at the same time, right, I'm still realizing how I can reconstruct that into the new shit, right? And the thing
Yeah,
is, right, so if you go onto any of these people's streams, you
and
see
that's
that they're
exactly
there
where I'm at too. Yep.
just for money. They're gonna say, "Oh, this little baby
Bro,
con,
bro,
oh,
skip
this
all
shit's
that.
lit.
Skip
This
all
is
skip
lit."
skip all that. Skip all that.
Okay.
See, that's exactly where I'm at too. And that's what I've noticed in the music industry. Is the exact same equation, but
Mm-hmm.
literally transferred to the music industry. And exactly what you've noticed with that gap within the streamer world, where it's there right now, and right now actually is the perfect time to execute, is very close to the music still has another month or 3 months before people really get onto that. But yes, it's the exact same equation. So it's weird because it's not weird because cycles repeat. So you look at everything in history, everything's always repeated, and the nostalgia effect always goes around. I'm gonna put this just on average out of my ass. I feel as if it's about 10 years. You look about 10 years, right? And you're like, damn, that shit was so good 10 years ago. And that just happens every 10 fucking years.
Yeah,
So when you
that's
bring that
2020,
back, you give those people that memory for a little bit, it works.
ooh,
But here's the thing. Now I don't want to get ahead of
okay,
myself. Here's
but
the big
okay.
negotiator. That that phase is also temporary.
So exactly. So wait, so but from 2015 to 2025, where we're at right now, right?
Yep.
It's been 10 years.
Everybody was still listening
Streaming's
to
been
Fetty Wap, Migos,
right. So listen,
Waki,
exactly. You remember all the shit from 2015 to 2025, the last 10 years.
exactly.
Streaming's been on this shit since 2020, and streaming goes twice as fast, going twice as fast, and now we're 5 years into this shit. So it's at the same level as 10 years to this music shit. So at this point, bro, it's at the point that we realize that we can genuinely reinvent, and not by reinvent, by
Yes.
showing them
Yes. And that's the thing.
re.
That's what needs to be done. Because nobody that comes in and takes the nostalgia and just runs with the nostalgia is actually gonna do good numbers, right? They'll get it for the first couple things. It'll be trendy, viral, whatever, cool. You get a little bit of a grip. But if you cannot make it a little bit of unique with the nostalgia, you're fucked. You're fucked. And this is where it comes like for me, again, I'm gonna translate it to music. If I come in, I do some Eminem shit right now. Oh, oh. Do you
It's
understand?
100% hitting. I don't give a fuck what
You
nobody's
you know
saying.
what
You
I'm saying?
you
Like
give me
some
that
Slim
short, we
Shady.
cap cut
My
that,
name is bro. I don't like
but
it.
no, but nobody wants to hear the
Don't get me
but
started.
nobody
Bro.
wants to hear that King Carlson. Oh, right now and right, like they hear it. It's not that they
Exactly.
haven't heard,
But yeah. So if you
but
added
what I'm saying
that
is the reason
sample, it
shit
would
blew
work.
up. The reason shit blew up, right? Because they felt like shit was so relatable for those 5 years. They felt like shit was so relatable. When you tune into like Panda, when you turn into whatever the fuck it was, right? There was that thing that you didn't understand. Why the fuck did you feel like you're so relatable? It doesn't matter
Yep.
when you hear
Yes.
it
Yes.
now.
Exactly. You
That
remember
shit
when
gonna
you
have you
were a kid
going,
and shit was just on, and you're like, damn, I really liked it. Like for me, culturally, it was like trumpets or like fucking literally Mexican music. Like you put on fucking anything that sounded like Latin music in general. I was like, damn, I really like this for some reason. It made me want to dance just out
right?
of
So
nowhere.
now,
For you, what
so
was
now,
that? For you, what was that?
I never really cared about music to be honest, but
No, but something along the lines of where
okay, hold on, yeah, spit it.
it
Oh,
just
okay, okay,
came
hold on.
on and you're like, "Ooh, ooh, what's that? I really
Ooh,
like
okay,
this
okay,
already."
okay. Because
Food?
I've heard it. Okay, because okay, hold on. Let me see. Because I've heard it before, and the thing that it did to me, I know everyone else has heard it, but at the same time, I felt like it doesn't matter if wait, hold on. If people heard this thing, right? If people okay, hold on. It doesn't matter. Okay, like this. You know, Kai's not a streamer no more to a degree.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what he does. People are still gonna fuck with him.
Yes.
Just like if people are on the Eminem shit, they're still gonna fuck with him.
Yep.
Just because even he doesn't rap no more, he's still on that shit
Ooh.
because he built something that was so crazy
Almost on
that
some
nobody's seen
disciple
before,
shit. Yeah.
right? Because it doesn't matter what nobody wants to say. You gotta give them their flowers to what they've done. But the thing is, right? You can this on the third. You now you're 50% there. But then now the thing is, right? Now I might talk shit about how, oh, this was actually shit back then and this was ass back then, right? This down a third. But then this is where clipping comes into the perspective, right? When you try to force this clipping shit, right? And you try to force this factor of your
Yeah.
mindset that you want shit to go so fucking quick, right? If you try to plan this whole plan, and that's easy what it is. When I thought in my head, oh, I can do these clips to get quickly big, but
Yep.
that's when the consistency of you being live every single fucking day,
Yep.
people coming in there every single day,
Yes.
and when they
Yeah,
see you,
it's a
they're
double
like, "This is
whammy.
real."
You can't have one without doing the other, and if you do one
Uh-huh.
without the other, it doesn't work.
Exactly. So you need to have the fucking the understanding of what the fuck happened before and understand what's happening now and being secure. I mean, not being secure and being unique. So,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like I could fuck with the new Ken Carson coming out, new Playboy Cardi coming up, but I'm still going to be 100% because I can relate it to the fact that what we heard before, and I'm going to be unique no matter what, and I'm
Yes.
not going to be fake. And all these news rappers, you could tell they just want to be just so they can get the views, this that, and the third. But you don't have nobody telling me, oh, this shit was actually ass back in the fucking day. And even though that's a clip, but the thing is, it's you being fucking organically and you being real. You're like, what
Exactly.
the fuck? This
Right?
person is
Like,
being real.
for example, let's do that right now.
Mm.
What's something that's ass right now? That's
One second. Let me tell Troll, go to pick me up from this crib real quick. One second.
yeah, yeah, you good, you good.
I like this. You, and Troll, we're gonna talk more about this too. 2:35. All right.
Maybe
Okay, wait. Ask question again. Sorry. You
forget the
said, oh yes,
question.
you said what's unique right now? Wait, what say it one more time?
I was saying let's do an example of the analogy you just gave, like something that's trash right now, but in the future will probably be recognized as good. But I, I don't know. I don't
Ooh,
really
hold
have an
on.
idea. So
You know what I learned from cars lately?
from what
From cars. So
cars?
all these cars like CARS, like cars, like driving. You know what's
Okay,
crazy? I've realized is that any Bugatti, any of these like any cars that are literally at the top tier. You know what's crazy? They don't have screens. They don't have all these electric things because they know soon that's just gonna go out of date. So they keep it so organic. So then by the time it does get to the top point, it stays organic. Like, oh, I'm saying it wrong. I'm not too good to say it was
I
cars. Oh,
hear
I
what
need
you're
to.
saying though. Just in the
So
analogy of naturally, they know that the AI
for
shit
what it
is
is, for
go.
what it is. So like for like Bugattis, they're never gonna have screens in their car.
Yep.
They're never gonna have all these extra. It looks so fucking simple when you're actually in these cars. For the same thing is because they're not trying to sell you on all this new technology. Because eventually, when shit gets bigger, they look at that shit like it's outdated. And
Yep.
there's more to it, but like it's like, but I got it was a small little car shit, but like realizing that when you have something that no one's that fuck you. Like, you can't replicate that shit. You can't replicate that shit. And if you put a screen on everything, you put this down a third, it just seems like it's just like everything else.
Yes.
So pretty much. So if I go on stream and I spark a stream and I go live, right? You see me, bada bing, bada boom, and you sending me this and a third, and I'm sending you what I genuinely think about these things, right? And I'm not sugarcoating shit. And 80% of the people, right, they're gonna sugarcoat shit, right? Now you're gonna have 90% of people that are not gonna sugarcoat shit, right? And they're just gonna say what they feel, but they're not gonna say it with no relatability,
So
right?
you're
Then you're
trying
gonna
to
have that
be the
one,
Bugatti of streaming, which I hear.
and
For
then there's gonna
real,
be people, huh?
go. You'll
And
be
then
what?
so right. So now you're gonna have these people, the 80% of the people that are gonna be coming into that same shit that think, oh, they gotta put screens in this, they gotta put this down at third, so people are gonna fuck with it when they
Yep.
see it. They're like, oh, that's lit. And then you're gonna have those fucking ninety
For a
percent
little
people
bit
that
of time, yeah.
understand the organic shit, that understand the organic shit. This is lit. It is for what it is, right? That
Land
uniqueness,
the
and those
plane.
people,
Land the plane.
right?
What's the
And
point?
then
Land the plane. What's the point?
that being that 1% of such uniqueness past the fact of what everyone's done and what they're trying to replicate, then you get past that to the point of you being so unique and you being able to say everything on how you really feel, right? And then there's going to be that 1% of you not giving a fuck and realizing that what you do is going to be better than that 90%. And
Mhm.
that's just what it is. And you're
And
going to
then
be on
everything
that
you
shit,
do is just always better.
right? That's just what
Yeah,
it is, and they gonna fuck with you for
I hear
what
you.
you do because you're real.
Yeah,
Especially with
and
this
that's a
whole
stage in my life that I feel like I'm at as well. Uh, just just naturally, and I don't mean that to be unhumble, but like I've come
no,
across,
no, no, 100%. No, no.
I've come across. No, 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 I'm just speaking.
Let me start
Like I've
packing my
come
shit. And
across
I'll try to
just
do it.
just
Keep
a
talking.
lot of people in life go for it, yeah, where I've just noticed that I'm better than them, right? And that's because
100%.
they lack a lot of confidence. That's fine. I'm gonna keep speaking. And and when people lack a lot of confidence, what happens is naturally everything they do is less than one that has confidence,
When
right?
you don't
Now,
have confidence, you know what you do? You try to replicate somebody that has confidence. Shit that's
exactly,
already been done.
exactly, exactly. So there's this mask that they either put on to look like someone else, or
Hmm.
they just always look weak. But either way, they look weak. So it's weird. It's weird because exactly what you're saying on the lines of where once you're able to exceed that, once you're able to not want to play the games, once you're able to exceed not needing the mask, once you're able to just be you and actually say what the fuck you want to fucking say, it puts yourself on this scale, on this level where naturally you're going to be better than everybody in almost every endeavor that you choose to go down. Why? Just because
And
you're
that's
going to
because
be go.
and that's what comes from the fact that 80% of people, 90% of people that come into this shit now, they want fucking money.
Yep.
That's what it fucking is. And
Exactly.
I've been in
Exactly.
this shit before
Exactly.
I
Yep.
even gave a fuck about money. I'm doing this shit for free.
Exactly. I just want to
And the
fucking do
thing,
this shit. Do it, money or
right?
not, I still did it.
Exactly. Same with
You
you.
know what
100%.
I
This is the
mean?
music shit, right? You're gonna still and
Eh,
that's what you kind of fit
yeah.
my head up when you said that you'll do this music shit no matter what, even if you're not doing this. And
Yeah.
that what kind of reinvented my mind because I'm thinking I'm doing this for money, this and a third, but realizing that I'm doing this because I genuinely love it because I've done this for so long, and it's like it's
Exactly.
because like I understand the potential that we can bring to these people, and
But
and that's the thing that drives.
see, here's
And these
where you
people,
do need to revisit that though. Our psychology is slightly different in the sense of if I create music and no one hears it, I don't care. Right. But for you, you seem as if you have a goal where you need to influence people. And it's not that that goal is bad, but hinder it from being more than one person. Because as long as you change one person's life for the better, whether it's by showing them you can be your true self just by being your true self on stream or not, that is better than anything else you could probably think of. If you start to put a number on it where you're like you need 10 people to be watching you to feel like you're better,
exactly.
the boom, you're done, right? But you know,
And
like
I
the people that are already have watched you, you've played a big effect in their life just naturally,
that's
and you
crazy,
know
man.
that.
When I
'Cause
think
I don't
about that.
know. I honestly, I don't know the people that have watched you, what they've said to you, but I know deep down, just because of how unique you are, you've played a role in their life where they've said thank you to you, right? And that's the thing. You got to strive for always just having one person to say thank you to you, and that's what's always going to keep you going. And you raise that number, well, shit. Obviously, you're gonna want to go for the max, but just always strive for at least one, right? Because then you know, like, because deep down, that's what actually makes us feel good is when we actually making a difference, when we actually are changing the world, whether it's on a minuscule scale. You know that compound effect is there. Starts with one. Now we have two. Now that two is somehow four. Now that four is 60. What the fuck? Where'd these 60 people come from? All of a sudden.
And I'm realizing so like I've been on TikTok when I post the videos this time and third, and I'm realizing all these people that like it and I see who views it, and they come to my shit. And it's funny. Oh, they text me and I text them. And I'm like, yo, follow my stream shit, this, that, and the third. And I see it on some funny shit. And they say some funny shit to me on some internet funny shit. And I realize how I could double it because I'm just so unique. And they're like, oh, what the fuck? And then next you know, now they just follow me because they just
Yeah,
fuck with a
you
nigga.
know what's really
And
good with
realize,
us is somehow because we're so adaptable, something along the lines of freestyling or just responses in general on the cuff, they come natural to us because we don't think twice
mm,
about what we have to do. We do just react. And because we're not scared of reacting naturally, it creates this response where it's like, did what? This nigga really just say that? Yeah, I fucking did. That's what came to
no,
mind.
that's 100% it. Because even like think about the XXL in these days, bro. And you realize all these things are freestyles, and I see them, I just
Ooh.
trash. Shit
Dude,
pisses me off.
and you
Realize
know
even if
what?
they put
You
us
know
into
what?
that
Some
shit
of them
on some
isn't
beat
even
shit,
free.
yeah, we would be killing that.
You lucky you name an XXL, but majority of those people that went on and freestyled and any other freestyle thingy wasn't a fucking freestyle. And you know how I can tell? Because I'm a fucking artist. I know damn fucking well most of those niggas remembered their shit, then went in and spit it. Period.
And I want to do my own XSL. Fuck these people, bro. Oh, Jesus, his sandals. They're
Whoa,
booty.
whoa, whoa,
I
wait, Trey, get
don't
that
give a
down.
fuck.
Hold on, wait, Trey, get that down, because I can make that happen. I have
That's
all the
what
people to make that happen. I have all the
bro.
fucking
I would
dude.
fuck,
I can
dude.
start doing
They're getting no
cipher
views. Fuck
nights as
XSL, bro.
events, nigga. I can start doing cipher night as events where we have to do a draw for like the niggas and the people that get the most votes win type. Oh, Trey,
I wrote that down. I wrote that down. I'm in. I even had the comedy show, just like
Trey,
how fucking Kill Tony. I'm having the fact that we can easily get
bro,
comedians, bro.
Trey, bro.
I've been realizing how simple
Oh,
this
we can
really is.
have Jacob as our third. Jacob as our third for a host would be fucking perfect. Are you kidding me? We have a white, we have a Mexican, we have a black white. Dude, are you kidding me? White.
I'm not at all. And the fucked up part is that realizing just with the internet connection and having the relatability of consistency of being on this shit every single day with people coming into your shit, posting the shit, this, that, and the third, they're just gonna fuck with you for who you are and they're gonna wait for you to come live because no one else is being real out here. And the thing is, when you're alive every single day, you're consistent.
So
I'm like,
then,
let me give,
so
give
then,
me two
like
seconds.
naturally, a plan of attack would be first. Obviously, would be consistent for a little bit. Gonna have to be consistent for like 3 months first.
Yeah, that's
After
the
that,
plan. But we have till fucking
boom.
about like fucking like October in the right. We got like 8 months on some crazy ass shit, go crazy. And that plan is being live every single day, giving the type of content, right? And I plan on getting the new clone with the IRL things. We're going outside doing all these things. And the thing is, it doesn't matter, right? People, it sounds fucked. I don't want to say it to myself, but like I've been watching these streamers like consistently every single motherfucking day. And the thing that I find the most fucking lit is how they're relatable. They don't care about what their stream says. They talk shit to their stream. They this, that, and the third because they're gonna do whatever the fuck that they want to do, right? And people are gonna fuck with them for what the fuck that they want to fuck with them based off the fact that it's related, it's relatable, and they're not just gonna be that pusher that everyone else sees, and they're like, what the fuck? Okay, hold on, yo. Let me call you back in like 2 seconds. Let's kind of double check for real quick.